Good evening, Mayor and Council. Emilio Ramirez, Housing Director. Before you to present a proposed amendment to the 2020 Annual Action Plan with consideration of the Emergency Shelter Grant Special Allocation from the CARES Act. In October 2021, the City Council accepted a special allocation of the Emergency Shelter Grant from the CARES Act in the amount of $5.2 million. The city used the majority of those funds in ways that are eligible for that purpose, which was in response to homelessness during COVID. But as of September 30, there was an unexpended balance of just over $525,000. Those funds needed to have been expended by the end of the performance period, which was September 30, 2023. But we have been given an opportunity to find eligible uses of funds that occurred prior to that time and therefore reimburse so that we maintain the funds locally and not repaid to HUD. So HUD staff has identified 3 potential that are eligible and then use up those funds. Keep in mind that the activities had to have already occurred before September 30. So we're proposing $859 to be used by the homeless unit to reimburse the city for expenses that it incurred in the interim housing or sheltering of a person at a hotel. $233,000 for prior year operations of Mercy House Shelter, and $291,000 for prior year operations of the Ventura County Healthcare Agency interim shelter operation. If the council were to approve these funding activities, then the city would be able to close out the grant with a 0 balance. So staff recommends that the city council conduct a public hearing regarding the proposed amended annual action plan, approve that amended action plan for 2021, and authorize the city manager to incorporate the amended grant allocations in that 2020 annual action plan, authorize the budget appropriations, authorize the city manager to execute the required documents to submit the plan to HUD, and authorize the city manager designees to execute all the agreements necessary to implement that amended action plan. Thank you. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.